You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County, Monday through Wednesday at 10 a.m. and Thursday at 11 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. It's a lovely day here in Gwinnett County. It's 43 degrees, going up high to about 52. So we're going to have a pretty decent day here today. So I just want to start out first by giving my condolences to Kobe's family. Man, I was that thing shook me. And it's so funny because it's not like these people like they're a part of your family, but because you know them, it was painful. So I was at my granddaughter's birthday party yesterday. We were at the party, and my mother sent a text over. I don't know, was it to my niece or somebody, and she was like, Kobe died. And I'm like, Kobe died? And we were like, what? So my niece read, I think it was my niece. My niece read the text, and it said that he had passed away in a plane crash. And man, I was shook. It shook me. And so it's crazy because even though you don't know these people personally, but you know them because they're in the media all the time, it's like they're a member of your family. So, and it was painful. It's like I had lost a member of my family. And so my condolences go out to all the fans, all the family, all the friends who loved him and admired him. I just watched a video of him about last week. He was talking to, I want to say it was the guy who does Impact Theory. If you go to YouTube, there's this guy's name is, I think his name is Tommy. He does a show called Impact Theory, and it's a great, great show. And I was watching Kobe's interview just like last week, and I was just admiring him, and just, man, I'm shook. That shook me so much. I think it was hard for a lot of people. It's one thing when people are sick and they pass away, but it's something totally different when they just pass away all of a sudden, because you're not prepared for that. Like when people are sick, you're kind of prepared for what's going to happen, but when they're not sick, it's just like, wow, like I can't believe that happened, So anyway, trying to move on. I had to actually pray. Like, listen, I'm gonna need you to clear my mind so I can go to sleep, because I'm one of those people where that's why when people send me stuff on Facebook and they say watch this before they take it down, I never watch it, because I know it's something that's so disturbing, it's going to emotionally disturb me, and so I don't watch that stuff. That's why you hardly ever hear me talk about bad news on the show, because I'm the type of person that it does something to physically, you know what I mean, and emotionally. And I just can't carry that heaviness around with me all day. So I had to pray and ask God to help me just go to sleep last night, because I kept seeing him, of course, when I get ready to do my news today. It's all over the news feed. So, yeah, anyway, rest in heaven, Kobe and Gianna. I know you're going to be truly, truly missed by all your family and your friends and your fans. All right, y'all, let's get on to some news you can use. So today is National Chocolate Cake Day. Maybe that'll cheer up some of you. Listen, don't go overboard. But today is National Chocolate Cake Day, so if you like chocolate cake, today is your day. You can go out and get you a couple pieces. Listen, that's a carb. Unless you got a good recipe for one that's like low fat, you watch the calories, watch the carbs. All right, so listen, today is January 27th. We are at the end of this month. I want to give a happy birthday shout out to my uncle. His birthday was on Saturday. Was his birthday Saturday? Yeah, his birthday was Saturday. He had a birthday, my Uncle Blunt. His wife's birthday, Lori, is today. Happy birthday, Lori. And my baby birthday was last Thursday. So we had a bunch of birthdays. And my brother's birthday was last Monday. So it was Monday, Thursday, Saturday, and today. A whole lot of January birthdays. Happy birthday to all of you. Love you all to life. Sometimes we go through stuff in with our family and friends, and you want to hold a grudge, you want to be mad, but when you see something that happens like what happened yesterday with Kobe, you want to make sure you straighten it out and say, put that stuff behind you, because life is really, really short, and we are living in some really, really strange times. Like, when you just look at the stuff that's going on, and I don't mean to be so heavy this morning, but when things happen, you have to stop and think, like the coronavirus, like, where did that come from? Like you can, like things like that. These strange earthquakes is rocking the world, and people just shooting people for no reason, and we're living in some really strange times. So even though people may piss you off in your family or friends, you may get angry at your spouse or whatever the case may be, you have to forgive in your heart, and you have to move forward. And I'm not saying you got to hang out with them. You ain't got to spend no time with them, but don't hold any aught in your heart. And I've learned to do that, and I'm still working on myself when it comes to that, because people can do something to me and I'll hold on to it for quite a long time. But I realize life is really short, and I would hate to have something happen and I was angry or mad or disgusted with somebody. So I'm just saying that to say, just show some love, show some empathy, show some gratitude to the people that you're around. If it's nothing more than say hi cordially, you know what I mean? So anyway, let's keep it moving. Today is January 27th. I'm going to do your horoscopes, brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyson. We're going to kick it off like we always do with Aries. Some of that extra energy you have stored up might just be put to good use. You can have quite the romantic adventure if you take time to get to know your mate all over again. Your intellectual charm will entice mates who have common interests. Okay, so you got a lot going on in the romantic sphere today, Aries. You can have a quite romantic adventure if you take the time to get to know your mate all over again, or you can enjoy the intellectual charm of your mates, entice your mate who has some common interests. So you sound like you got a lot going on. Either you got something going on with your mate, somebody new. I don't know. You need to figure that out. You got a lot going on, Aries. But anyway, let's keep it moving. And I'm a little off my game this morning, y'all. So please forgive me. I'm just trying to keep it going. Anyway, Taurus, do a little shopping. You'll likely find a real bargain. You can expect to have problems with your mate if you've been spending too much time away from home. You can learn valuable information if you listen and observe what others are doing and saying. Listen, I'm guilty sometimes, Taurus, of spending too much time away from home because I'm grinding right now, building this business. So you have to kind of create some balance there. So if you're spending too much time away from home, you don't want your mate to get unhappy in those moods where they want to do something stupid. So find some balance right there in the relationship where you can include them as much as you can in your life so they don't feel neglected and left out. Gemini, family get-togethers will be interesting. A change of attitude has probably disrupted your home environment. You need to do more things that you enjoy. Gemini, you need to do more things that you enjoy. Life is short. We saw that yesterday. Life is really, really short. And for all of us, we need to do more things that we really enjoy. But today is for you, Gemini. I plan on doing more things that I enjoy. Because I do a lot of work, but I plan on enjoying my life because you just never know when it's gonna be over, and enjoying my family and friends. Cancer, you will communicate easily and should be able to accomplish all that you set out to do. You both have to bend if you want this union to work. Looking to attend seminars that can expand your perception. Listen, if you want your relationship to work today, Cancer, you and the partner gotta bend. Y'all both gotta bend. Can't be one-sided. You leaning one side and they leaning the other way. You got to bend together. It's called compromise. Leo, hold your temper and refrain from doing anything that might cause you injury. You may want to take a trip. However, before you do, make sure that your car is serviced properly. Unpleasant situations concerning your family members will be unnerving. Get your car checked. My car is making some kind of weird noise right now. I'm like, I just want a new car. My car, I had it. Let's see, it's been 5 years. It's 5 years old. But now it's making some kind of strange noise. I thought it was first I thought it was a transmission. Oh, God forbid. But I don't think it's that now. It's something else. And it's a weird, it's not a ticking or anything. It's just like, So my husband just said yesterday he's going to get it checked out. Virgo, creative pursuits should pay off. You may not be too pleased with the actions of those you live with. Take a break. You can finally mend any disputes on the home front. Yeah, creative pursuits should pay off for you today, Virgo. So be creative, because that could mean some dollar signs for you. Could increase the coins. Yeah, it's always a good thing, especially if you can make that money being creative. That's a good thing. All right, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be back right after this song to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. You're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. Stay tuned. Back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. Property investments, insurance, taxes, and inheritance should bring you financial gains. Mingle with individuals who are established and can give you some serious insight into business and future trends. Don't forget to read the fine print. Listen, you got a lot of good stuff going on today, Libra, but don't forget to read the fine print. If you don't understand the fine print once you read it, please take it to a professional. The worst thing in the world to do is try to read something you don't understand and make the wrong decisions because you didn't understand what you read. Take it to a professional who understands the fine prints, especially if it's an agreement that you got to sign on the dotted line that could affect your family's future and your financials as well. So, good things happening for you today, but don't forget to read the fine print. Scorpio. Your determination and sheer desire to do your own thing will be successful. Refuse to let others make unrealistic demands on you. Avoid purchasing expensive items. Okay. All right. You got listen. Your sheer determination and your desire. Do things. You're going to make it happen. Keep doing it. But don't buy anything that's going to cost you a lot of money today, Scorpio. Watch out for the coins. Sagittarius, expect to have problems with the ones you love. Take care of the needs of elders in your family. You may be overly emotional when dealing with your mate. All right. Listen, take care of the ones you love, even when they get on your nerve. I understand. Listen, life is short. Life is short. Capricorn, you may be uncertain about some of your coworkers and your boss. You need to be careful not to make promises you can't fulfill. Things may not be as harmonious as you would like with your colleagues or employees today. You need to be careful and don't make promises you can't keep. Watch out for the coworkers and the boss. Something ain't right. Some uncertainty is going on there. Yeah, watch it. It's not harmonious like you think it is. Don't go for the okie doke. All right, Cap. Aquarius, you can expect insincere gestures of friendliness today. Take time to do something nice for yourself. You can make financial deals that will bring you extra cash. Watch out for the fake folks, Aquarius. Insincere friendliness, watch out for them. They want something. You ever talk to somebody and as soon as they open their mouth, like, what do they want? They want something. So watch out for them. Do something nice for yourself, though. Take some time out, do something nice for yourself. Especially women, we hardly ever do that. That's one of our issues. We don't. All right, my fellow fish Pisces, you must try to help. Ooh, who am I helping today? Don't jump as quickly as you usually do. You should spend your day trying to get things completed at work. That was my plan, but of course my plans are a little bit altered today. I don't know about you guys, but that was my plan. I'm going to try to get as much as I can get done today, but I got to break my day and have to go do some other stuff. Anyway, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 o'clock to bring you more of the horoscopes and the news you can use. But let's move on to some news you can use. So there's a progressive grassroots group called Swing Left, targeting 3 Gwinnett legislative seats. Listen, the elections are about to heat up all across America. It is that time of the year. Yes, it is. I did a town hall last night for Commissioner hopeful Derek J. Wilson, who's running for Commissioner in District 3 here in Gwinnett County. So that was pretty interesting. I got to tell you, though, people are mean. And so let me say this. Before I get on to the story. So this is my opinion. I could be totally wrong, but I don't think I am. Even when you know your stuff, right? I don't have to send you prep questions, none of that kind of stuff, because you know your stuff. When I interview people on my show, a couple people have asked me, can you send me questions? I don't send out questions because if you know your business, because you do it every single day, then I don't have to send you questions. Now, here's the thing. Every now and then you can get stumped by a question, right? But generally, if you know what you do, you know your stuff. If you are running for a political office, I don't know who your campaign managers are, but you can't put stuff on your website talking about I'm running for this. And then I get on there and I ask you a question about what you said you were running for and you can't answer me. That's not a good look. And people are mean and they're going to vote. So we did the town hall last night. And there were 2 young ladies on there with Derek last night because he invite people to. It's his town hall, but because, he wants to make sure all of the party candidates get a fair shake at getting the vote of the people, he invite people, other candidates on his show that are not running against him to be a part of the town hall. And so I had 2 women on and Derek on there, and I asked everybody has an interest in education, right? And I wanted to talk about education because I had just volunteered on Saturday with the youth group, Gwinnett Youth Commission, on Saturday, along with Guide and Yappa, who are all youth groups here in Gwinnett County. And these kids are sharp. Do you hear me? They are sharp. They know what they want. They have questions. They got a voice. They are sharp. This is a Gen, what Gen is this? I think this is Gen Z. Gen Z they're not playing games and they want to sit at the table, right? But they brought up some very interesting questions. And so one young lady, her name is Trinity. Trinity had said, I go to the Board of Education meetings and they say they want to hear from us, but when it's time for us to speak up, they won't let us talk or they brush us to the side. How do we get around it? I thought that was powerful. Then there was a young man who said to us, he had been tested in the 2nd grade. I think he's a senior now in high school, but he had been tested in the 2nd grade and he was tested gifted and talented. And all through elementary, he was separated from other elementary students because he was gifted and talented. And he was called a probe, and the other kids were called standard. And he thought that was totally unfair, which he's absolutely right. Like, that is unfair. Why would you separate them and put titles on them, right? And so I brought these two issues up along with wage and increase in salaries and stuff, and minimum wage and things like that. But here's my thing. You cannot get up there and talk about I'm running for something and you don't know what you're talking about, because people are listening to these things. So there was some people in the Facebook chat room, they just were not happy with some of what the candidates were saying. Like, they felt like they did not do their homework. They felt like they did not know their platform. And I was like, yeah. And so they voiced that stuff to Derek. And, Derek came back to me and said, what should I do? And I was like, you need to tell them. They're trying to get the vote. They need it. Don't put stuff on your website talking about this is what I'm running on, and you have no clue about what you're talking about. Because if you get more interviews like, and mine wasn't even a bad interview yesterday, because I was just so shook about the whole Kobe thing. So I wasn't even on my A game. I was not, because I couldn't. Like, right now, I don't feel like I'm on my A game right now because I'm still kind of shook. And this was I had just found out by the time I got ready to do the interviews yesterday. But so Derek said to me later, I was wondering why you was asking those questions. I said, because that's what's on their website. I wasn't making up stuff. They got this stuff on their website, and that's why I asked the question. So if you're talking about running for a political office, you really need to know your stuff. And don't put stuff on your website that just to add fluff, because somebody's going to call you out on it. And people were there listening, and some people just were not happy, and they voiced their opinion. And then he got a long message from one lady. She was just totally disgusted. She was an educator. And I'm like, wow. So I said all that to say, this election year is going to be probably one like none other that we've ever seen before, with so much going on in our communities, in our government, our local government, just a lot going on. So I started off my story telling you about this swing left group. They want to take over. So the seats that they're looking to take over is District 9, Senate District 9, and House District Seat 106, and they are Republican held seats. They want to flip those in the November election. Seats held by Senator P.K. Martin, Republican in Lawrenceville, and Representative Brett Harrell, a Republican in Snellville. They want to flip those seats. So the seats would have big victories for Democrats if they flip them in this year's election. Martin's leads Georgia Senate Education and Youth Committee, while Harrell is the chairman of the Georgia House of Representatives Ways and Means Committee. They want to flip them seats. The third seat, the House District 102, is actually a Democratic held seat that swing left is looking to protect. It was flipped by Democratic Greg Kennard in 2018 general election, and the swing left is looking to support Kennard this year. So this swing left is like, I feel like I'm listening. I don't know if you remember, the movie with Mel Gibson and the aliens came down, and he told his brother to swing left. Yeah. Every time I say that, I feel like I can't think of the name of it. Signs. The name of the movie was Signs. I watched it a million times. Like, for those of you who don't know, I'm one of those aliens, conspiracy theorist people. Yep, I am. I'm guilty. So this is going to be an interesting race. Republican Eric Derricks enters the House district race for 105. Yep. He want to challenge Donna McLeod, and for her seat, I wonder why. I'm gonna have to bring Donna on the show. Like, I saw her on Saturday. She was at the it was a whole bunch of people there at the Youth Commission and the guide event on Saturday, which was actually put together by Gwinnett Community Outreach. Nicole Henderson and her team, Jessica Stewart, they've been doing a great job around Gwinnett County, doing some great things, keeping us busy, keeping me busy, because I've been volunteering and taking pictures and all that good stuff, and showing up because I love this kind of stuff. Like, at the root of who I am, I'm a community servant. That's the root of who I am. Anyway, swing left is coming for you, so y'all better be prepared. All right, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after this next one to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
I I've been missing the way you touch me, baby. Kisses on my neck and the love you gave me. When I think about it, I go a little bit crazy. It's gotta be more than this for you and I to coexist. Help me, I wanna be more than just a friend. I'm looking for closure, so baby pull me closer. Help me, I don't wanna be just the one that stand. I'm looking for closure, so baby pull me closer. I've been scrolling through the text messages you sent me, trying to fill the holes where you left me empty. Yeah. When I think about it, get a little emotional, knowing that we might never ever be close to loving. Help me, I wanna be more than just a friend. I'm looking for closure, so baby pull me closer. Help me, I don't wanna be just the one that stand. I'm looking for closure, so baby pull me closer. Help me, I wanna be more than just a friend. I'm looking for closure, so baby pull me closer. Help me, I don't wanna be just the one that stand. I'm looking for closure, so baby pull me closer. Sober up, think it's time for me to sober up, 'cause I don't know what I should do with all these feelings. Don't wanna be needy, too in love. Maybe I am just too in love. Baby, all I know is I can make you stay, but don't just walk away. Help me, I wanna be more than just a friend. I'm looking for closure, so baby pull me closer. Help me, I don't wanna be just the one that stand. I'm looking for closure, so baby pull me closer.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. I'm your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So, excuse me. So, Gwinnett County, Gwinnett cities began deploying cameras that will issue automatic fines in school zones. So, you are speeding through a school zone, now they got these cameras that's going to give you an automatic fine. On Thursday, January 23rd, the Lilburn Police Department began a 30-day warning period to help drivers adjust to a new program set around the school zone of Arcado Elementary. The program is known as automated enforcement of school zones. It was instituted after a nationwide spike in pedestrian fatalities over the past decade, in which Georgia became one of the deadliest states for pedestrians. One of the deadliest. That's terrible. That's terrible. In July 2019, the Lilburn City Council approved an agreement with RedSpeed USA to install school zone cameras that can school zone cameras. This came after House Bill 978 passed in 2018, which allowed for automated enforcement in school zones. Once the House bill was passed into law, we decided to conduct our own speed studies at all 7 schools inside of our city, Lilburn Police, Bruce Hedley said. All studies show we had a speeding problem, but we decided on Arcado and Trickum because of the high volume of pedestrian traffic, especially during drop-off and pickup times. Safety is a priority, and the goal is that the program would encourage drivers to slow down and obey the speed limit. Yep, so they're giving you a 30-day warning, so you're being forewarned, but these cameras are going to go up and you're going to get an automatic fine. And they need to. You shouldn't be speeding at all, and definitely not speeding in school zones. People, and they drive ridiculous. Let me tell you, when I first got down here, that was the one thing we said, oh, these people drive terrible down here. You have to watch out for yourself. You got to watch out for everybody else. It is just bad. Just watch out. All right, let's keep on in the traffic vein. Gwinnett is testing night court program for traffic tickets and minor cases. The Gwinnett County Recorder's Court will offer one evening session each month starting in March. The program is being run by Judge Raymond Alvarado, a former defense attorney who says he's seen the benefits of night court firsthand. Alvarado was a defense attorney before becoming a judge and regularly accompanied clients in night court. The later hours provided flexibility to people who would otherwise have to take time off their jobs to deal with their case. I didn't think it was fair to have to miss work to pay a $150 fine, he said. As much as I hated going to those late courts, it worked better for my clients to get it in the evening. So now they're gonna be testing night court. So if you have a traffic fine or some kind of fine you need to pay, you can't make it during the day, instead of taking off a full day's work, you'll be able to go to court in the evening times, one day a month, and take care of that. That way too, there are no citations or warrants issued for your arrest because you just can't take off. Like some people can't afford to take off and miss a day's work to go pay a traffic ticket or whatever it may be. So evening court is coming on one day a week, so be sure to check it out if you need to. Here's the thing, try not to. That's the best thing to do. Sometimes you can't help it because you're in a rush, but try not to. All right, so Snellville is cracking down on the extended stay hotels with a new ordinance. A Gwinnett city says it hopes to combat crime with a new set of laws aimed at long-term stay hotels, but homeless advocates warn it could have unintended consequences for homeless residents. Snellville's new city ordinance, which is already in effect, includes a limit on how long a guest can stay, no more than 30 days straight or 60 days total within 3 months. Before the ordinance passage, there was no time restriction for hotel residents. The city also requires hotel residents to have a car and register with the hotel. Really? Okay, so what if you don't have a car? Okay, I don't like that law already. What if you're just traveling? You just need to just drop in and you don't have a car. What does that mean? I can understand how this could be a problem for homeless people. If you're only allowed to stay at a hotel for 30 days and that's where you live, then what do you do? Would you take a day off and then come back, but you can only stay up to 60 days in a 3-month period? So how is that going to work out? In addition, the ordinance bans hourly room rentals and prohibits air drying of clothes on clothesline balconies and outdoor railings. That I totally agree with. That looks very tacky. Hotels that violate the ordinance can be declared a public nuisance and forced to close. Oh, wow. Wow. For now, the rules apply to only long-term stay hotel in the city, limits, in-town suites, but any hotel that opens in the future must also comply. The ordinance is intended to prevent crime and promote public safety, and Councilman Dave Emanuel. The ordinance cites research from the U.S. Department of Justice that found extended stay hotels can become hubs for crimes including sex trafficking, prostitution, drug manufacturing, and sales. So I get it what they're saying, but I think they need to make sure that the people that are homeless, and this is what they call home for right now, have somewhere to go. I know that homelessness is a big thing here in Gwinnett County, and I know like a lot of people don't want to talk about it because they don't want people to know it exists, but it exists. And a lot of those people live in extended stay hotels, so prayerfully they find a way to combat that as well. I know they want to keep everybody safe, but also they need to figure out how to combat that. All right, so earlier this year I talked about people being removed from their voter rolls where there's an analysis done, and 1/3 of the canceled Georgia voters came from 4 metro counties here in Georgia. So there were a lot of people who dropped from the rolls. A lot of them. Yep. 286,790 voters registrations was canceled across Georgia. Now here's the funny thing. 107,711 or 38% came from the metro counties right here in Georgia. So what counties were those? They were Cobb lost 20,000 voters. 20,000 voters. DeKalb came in second as the highest percentage of voters lost. Fulton came in third, and Gwinnett came in at the lowest in the metro area. So we lost some voters, but here's the thing: if you want to have a voice, you need to make sure that your vote counts. So if you don't even know or don't think you would drop, early registrations, come and make sure to get out there early. Go vote early. I'm gonna vote early this year because here's the thing. I vote at the last minute every time. I don't know. It's just something about going in the evening times. I wait for my husband. We go together. But this year we're going to go early because I want to make sure that nothing is wrong with my voter's registration because a lot of stuff happens at voting time. We already know there's a lot going on, so you want to make sure your vote count. Check to see if you were one of those people who were dropped from the rolls. 107,000 right here in DeKalb, Fulton, Gwinnett, and Cobb. 20,000 alone just in Cobb. So the other 80-something thousand was over Gwinnett and DeKalb and Fulton, but 20,000, Cobb lost 20,000. That's a lot of people. So listen, Cobb County, you need to get your people out there to make sure people know whether or not they were dropped from the rolls because this election is going to be very important. And we need to all vote. We need to cast our votes. For more about this whole story, you can go to ajc.com because that's where I got it from and check it out there because it's a long story. All right, there's a city council meeting tonight in Lawrenceville, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. General Assembly Room located at 70 South Clayton Street, and that's in Lawrenceville. So if you want to attend, please do. Yep, city council meeting, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. this evening, 70 South Clayton Street in Lawrenceville. There's a board meeting in Beaufort this afternoon, a school board meeting from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's going to be at the central office. So if you want to check that out, you can. Beaufort City School. 2625 Sawney Avenue in Beaufort. You got questions about that, you can call 770-945-5035. Again, that number is 770-945-5035. They are having a school board meeting this evening from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Now, there was a young lady who was running for, and I'm wondering if she's going to that meeting, but she's running for a board seat on the Board of Education, seat on the Board of Education. I want to say she said District 3. Or District, I think she said District 3. But anyway, hopefully she'll go to that meeting so she can get more information about what their needs are in the area. All right. Hamilton Mill. Yep, you want to do some networking today? There's an event coming up today at 11:30. You still got time to make it, 11:30 to 2 o'clock. It's going to be Experience Connection is hosting this meeting. So if you want to check it out, you want to do some networking, 11:30 to 2. It's going to be located at 1718 Mulberry Lake Drive. You want to see Diane Freeman when you get there, 1718 Mulberry Lake Drive. And you want to see Diane Freeman, and that's in Decula, from 11:30 to 2 p.m. today. If you got questions about this meeting, you can call Diane at 678-576-0355. Again, that number is 678-576-0355. Check it out. Toastmasters beginning in 1 hour and 22 minutes. I know, right? 12 o'clock today. You want to know more about Toastmasters? There's going to be a Toastmaster Power Hour. And that's going to be located at 4973 West Price Road in Swanee at North Gwinnett Church at 12 o'clock. So you still got time to make it. It's free to attend. If you want to learn how to speak with confidence, improve your communication with your family and friends, give and get constructive feedback, and thrive in a supportive learning environment, you may want to check this out. And that's the day at 12 o'clock. It's free. It's going to be at North Gwinnett Church located at 4973 West Price Road right in Swanee. And it's free. Check it out. All right, we do our Monday Mastermind here at Paradigm Work Hub located in Decula. So if you want to come out and hang out with us at 12 o'clock, we're going to be here as well. It's free and open to the public. We do it every Monday. It's a mastermind session. It's a great session. We talk about our wins, our losses, and what are our goals for the next week. And we start every Monday at 12 o'clock. We normally have a room full. We got 12 spots. So I already know that 3 are taken. So we got about 9 left. Even though you may see it here on the site, we have regulars that come. So we invite you to come out today, 12 o'clock, Paradigm Work Hub, located at 1862 Auburn Road, Suite 118. So when you come into the parking lot, we are located between Slappy Realty and City Lines Bar and Grill. So we're right in the middle. It's weird because they got the numbers kind of weird. I think City Lines is 118, Suite 118, and Slappy is 115. We're 118 in the middle, which is weird. Like, I was like, how is that? And we're on the second floor, but come join us. Every Monday we do this. So come out today. If you want to be empowered, you want to get some questions answered, check out the Noise Factory studio here in Paradigm. Inside the Work Hub here, we're going to be at 12 o'clock. We'll do from 12 o'clock to 1:30. And check us out. You are invited. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. There's another Toastmasters meeting this evening. So if you want to go out this evening, you can't make it this afternoon, but you want to go this evening from 6:15 to 7:15 p.m. Discovery High School, 1335 Old Norcross Road in Lawrenceville. Check it out. Toastmasters is a great way to improve your speaking skills, improve your presentation skills, learn how to communicate better, not just in business, but also in your relationships at home, to talk to the children, and also be around people who care about helping you move to the next level in your journey as a speaker. So again, that's this evening, 6 p.m. to 7:15 p.m. Discovery High School, 1335 Old Norcross Road in Lawrenceville. All right, so check that out as well. All right, I'm going to go to another song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more events about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County.
At 2 in the morning, but you don't wanna talk, you don't wanna bother. Yeah, so I took another shot and my brain did the walking. I don't wanna be a friend, I want something real. Maybe if I stay tonight, you could feel the same. And maybe if you treat me right, we could rearrange. But I'm not even gonna try. You don't wanna stay, so how's it gonna be? You got me on my knees. I don't need no roses on my bed. If I could pull you closer to me, babe, ain't nobody touch me like you can. I just need some closure, a little closure from you. Tear me apart, I know you don't want me. I'm going fast, you wanna go slowly. Maybe I'm just wasting time. Tell me how you feel. I don't wanna be your friend, I want something real. Maybe if I stay tonight, you could feel the same. And maybe if you treat me right, we can rearrange. But I'm not even gonna try if you don't wanna stay. So how's it gonna be? You got me on my knees. I don't need no roses on my bed. If I could pull you closer to me, babe, ain't nobody touch me like you can. I just need some closure, a little closure. I don't need no roses on my bed. If I could pull you closer to me, babe, ain't nobody touch me like you can. I just need some closure, a little closure from you. A little closure, babe. Oh, a little closure, little closure from you. I don't need no roses on my bed. If I could pull you closer to me, babe, ain't nobody touch me like you can. I just need some closure, a little closure. I don't need no roses on my bed. If I could pull you closer to me, babe, ain't nobody touch me like you can. I just need some closure, a little closure from you.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. There's another Toastmasters. There's a lot of Toastmasters meeting today, right? There's another Toastmasters meeting coming up this evening. They're all over Gwinnett County today. You got Top Shelf Toastmasters meeting this evening at 6:30. That's located at Atlanta Unity Church, 3597 Parkway Lane and Peachtree Corner. So if you're interested and you're on that side of Gwinnett County, you want to go to a Toastmasters meeting, it's free and open to the public. That's again at 6:30, runs from 6:30 to 8 p.m. And that's going to be at Unity Atlanta Church, 3597 Parkway Lane in Peachtree Corners. Again, Toastmasters is a great organization to help you get your speech, get your speaking together, as well as speak with confidence and do great presentations. So check it out. 6:30 to 8:30, Unity Atlanta Church, 3597. That's this evening. 3597 Parkway Lane, Peachtree Corners. So if you're on that side of town, you want to go, there's something for you. Something for everybody. Something for everybody. Author and historian Lisa M. Russell is going to be in Lawrenceville this evening at 6:30. Yep. The lakes of North Georgia are known for their breathtaking views and fun weekends on the water, but there is often a forgotten history that lurks beneath them. Entire towns have been submerged. Oh, really? Entire towns have been submerged, sparking the interest of scuba divers, historians, and mythbusters. Petersburg, Georgia, for example, is now an underwater ghost town after the Army Corps of Engineers flooded more than 72,000 acres to build Thurman Lake. What? But what's most fascinating about this underwater ghost town is that it had quite a rich and respectable history. Then why would you do that? Like, why would you flood a whole town to put a lake? That's interesting. But anyway, if you want to know why, Gwinnett Public Library, in partnership with the Gwinnett Historical Society, presents author and historian Lisa M. Russell on Monday, January 27th. That's this evening, 6:30 at the Gwinnett Historic Courthouse, located at 185 East Kroger Street in Lawrenceville. It's free and open to the public. Parking is also available at 153 Kroger Street around the corner of Courthouse Square. Wow, that sounds. I read somewhere that Lake Lanier was also under there. There was a town. I think Lake Lanier is haunted. I do. I was telling my friend, she was like, what about Lake Lanier? I said, ever since I've come down here, every year somebody passes away at Lake Lanier. Every year. It's the weirdest thing. But anyway, if you want to go out tonight and talk to Lisa Russell, she's going to be at the Gwinnett she's going to be at the Gwinnett Historic Courthouse. Again, 185 East Kroger Street in Lawrenceville. That's downtown Lawrenceville. You can go down there and check it out. It's free and open to the public, and that's going to start at 6:30 this evening. So check that out. She's going to give you some history about Gwinnett that you probably didn't know about. Probably in around the rest of Georgia. Yep. All right. Another Toastmasters meeting this evening, 7 o'clock to 8:15 p.m. Yep. I'm telling you, it's Toastmasters all over. This is Swanee Toastmasters. It's going to be this evening at Keene Academy, located at 3555 Lawrenceville Swanee Road, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., 8:15 p.m. It's open to the public. So if you're on that side of town, that's your Toastmasters meeting. So check that out. Again, 7 o'clock to 8:15 p.m. It's going to be located at Keene Academy, 3555 Lawrenceville Swanee Road in Swanee, Georgia. Yeah. Keep it moving. All right, so let's get on to some fun now. Let's get to the fun time. All right, you want to learn how to dance the tango? Yes. Tango is sexy, so is salsa, but tonight is the tango. So you want to learn how to do the tango. No prior dance experience is needed to begin this class. Advanced art registration RSVP is required. No partner necessary to join. Affordable, friendly, fun always. And it's free. Tonight is free. Yep. All tango level classes. It's 8 p.m. You want to do the tango tonight? Sugar Hill East Center, 5009 West Broad Street in Sugar Hill. It's gonna be free tonight, but then later on it's gonna be you can get a 7-week pass for $90. 4 classes, punch card is $60. 8 classes is $110. 12 classes is $150, but it says free for tonight. But if I were you, I'll take a few dollars just in case you want to dance the tango for the rest of this year. Sexy, right? To learn more about this event, you can go to www.TinaMarieTango.com. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. this Monday at Sugar Hill East Center, 5009 West Broad Street in Sugar Hill. Learn how to do the little tango dance. Sexy, sexy, sexy. Tina Marie is going to show you how. Yes. Dancing is sexy anyway. This is sexy. All right, you don't want to tango, you don't want to go to Toastmasters, maybe you want to go to the movies. Christian Directed Singles. It's a Christian group. They have a movie tonight. The second and fourth Mondays of each month are Movie Mondays in Norcross at the Cultural Arts and Community Center located at 10 College Street. Current and classic movies are shown free of charge at both 1:30 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. And free treats, popcorn, and water are available, and guests are welcome to bring their own lunch or dinner. So they got a couple of things going on. One is at 1:30 and one is at 6:30. Tonight, 6:30, a modern Mark Twain style adventure story, The Peanut Butter Falcon, tells the story of Zach, a young man with Down syndrome who runs away from a residential nursing home to follow his dream of attending the professional wrestling school of his idol, saltwater redneck Thomas Hayden Church. A strange turn of event pairs him on the road with Tyler, who's played by Shia LaBeouf, a small time outlaw. So if you want to check this movie out, it's going to be playing tonight, 6:30 to 8:30. It's free of charge. It's at the Norcross Culture and Community Center, located at 10 College Street Northwest in Norcross. So if you want to just go hang out, do something fun, you can go to the movies tonight for free. Peanut Butter Falcon, 6:30 to 8:30, free of charge, and it's at the Norcross Cultural Arts and Community Center, located at 10 College Street Northwest, and that's in Norcross, Georgia. Take you some food if you want to. They're gonna have refreshments there, so if you if you want to bring your own, you can. If you don't have to. All right. It's karaoke. Detox Monday, Industry Night Karaoke. If you like karaoke, you might want to check this out. It's 10 p.m. tonight, run from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. That's Monday. I don't know who stays out to 2 a.m. on Mondays. But anyway, if you are the person that stay out to 10 to 2 a.m. on Mondays, you might want to check out Detox Monday Industry Karaoke. That's going to be at Parma Tavern. Yep. 3350 Buford Drive, Building B, Suite 200. It's from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. You can sing, eat, and just enjoy yourself. If you can stay out to 2 o'clock, yep. They got food, they got drinks. Enjoy yourself. 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Parma Tavern, 3350 Buford Drive, Building B, Suite 200. If you got questions about it, they can give them a call at 678-541-0908. Again, that number is 678-541-0908. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. I'm going to go to my last song, and I'll be back to give you my inspiration for the day. Stay tuned.
I might be broken down, but I'm smiling. I keep my head up high, though I fail. Sometimes I get a bit emotional, but then I turn around and let it go. I see you watching me from a distance. I see you can't decide what to feel, but if you dig a little deeper, boy, you know you really wanna get to know me. Let's get this out of the way. I can't wait another day to tell you shouldn't wait. Don't be so afraid. Yeah, I'm a bit too much, but I'm fun and games. When I'm at the top, I just wanna play. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Come and get it, come and get it, come and get it. some fun and games. And I'm at the top, I just wanna play. If you want to go on hella for a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Come and get it, 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 come and get it. If you want to go on hella for a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours.
Welcome back. So listen, I don't have no big thing, no real inspirational things to tell you today. But what I do want to say is, life is short. We all know that. We got a real hit yesterday with Kobe and his family, and all the rest of the people who, there were families lost. Like I just, someone sent me a link because I didn't know who all was on the plane, but there were like 4 families that were devastated yesterday. For us, Kobe and I guess the other people that were on the plane. I saw a husband and wife and a daughter. I saw a mother and a daughter, or a mother and a sister, or I couldn't tell which one was which. And then the pilot, and there was someone. So it was a lot of families affected yesterday. Life is short, and what I would like to say is, spend your time not worrying about the past, because we can't change the past. We cannot change the past. Be present where you are right now and plan for the future. I won't say not plan for the future, but plan for the future. But be present where you are right now and tell the people around you that you love them. Give the ones close to you a hug, because you don't know, that could be the last hug that you'll ever give them. That could be the last time you get to say I love you. And it's just short, guys. So I don't have a lot to say today about anything except for, be good to people as much as you can, and respect people, and show love, and pray. Pray for the ones we lost. Pray for the ones that are suffering and going through something hard right now. Pray for yourself. Give yourself some credit. Show yourself some love, and just be good. Good to you, good to yourself, and good to others. That's all I got for you today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 57s with me, and I appreciate you so much. If you missed any episode of this show, you can go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and listen to the past episodes. Also, be sure to pick up the app on the Google Play Store and the Apple Store, because the app is there, the mobile app is there. And share the show with your friends. Subscribe to us on iTunes, whatever platforms you listen to. Listen to us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to your medium. Download, subscribe to the Good Morning Gwinnett show. Thank you again for listening. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m., God willing. Until next time, make it a great day. Love you guys to life for listening to me. Make it a great day. Bye now.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you missed an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you liked this episode, subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit www.noisemedia.us.